Hi all, welcome to the video. In continuation with the previous, uh, video, we'll still continue to explore what else can be answered from the Obamacare dataset. So another question can be, as far as the billing percentage or the number of uninsured is concerned, how do different district fare? So let's look at the original dataset, and we have been given private, public, and uninsured percentage for each district. Now the problem is, the district indicator is merged. I mean, state is merged with a district number. So we have to devise a method by which we have to separate the state and the district number. So basically, we have to create two separate columns, one of state and the other of district number. So how we can do that? So basically, there is something known as string split. So let me give you a simple example. Let's say I have Alabama first district and I want to split it by hyphen. So if I split it by hyphen, I will get two components. One is the state indicator and the other is the district indicator. Currently, I only have a single value that I need to split. What if I have two values? Let's have two values instead and see what happens. So you see, we are getting a list where first each individual element within the list is a vector, with the first element consisting of state and the second element indicative of the state number or district number, and likewise for the second vector as well. Now if we give it the entire column, so entire column will be what? DF and then the district. So it is nothing but a series of vector values. So we basically get a list with there are 435 individual vectors within that list. Each one is indicative of the state number and the each one is indicative of the state name and the district number. But to create a state column, we want the first values of from each of these individual vectors within the list. So how we can we do that? We can use a sapply. So sapply basically what sapply does. So sapply is nothing but, just let me quickly show you what exactly it is doing. So sapply acts on each individual element. So let's say I design a function where I want to split it and I want to get the first element. So basically we can use an sapply under that. Let's define y as a single text value. Now what will happen is, it will, if I split it up, I will get two values within that list. Now if I want to convert that list into a vector, I can do a double square braces arrangement and I will get a vector. And within that vector, I want to only access or have the first value. So this particular thing will be applied on the splitted values that were present here. So if I want the district number instead of 1 here, I can basically go ahead and look at the second value. So if I run this now, I will basically get the uh, state as well as district split from the district column. So if I just look at the first few records of the resultant data frame, you see I have the first column, which is a concatenation of state name and district number. I have the party in the second column, and then I have state and district, which we just calculated using string split and sapply. Now we have the state as well as district columns, separated out. What else can we do? So we can answer district, we can basically identify the districts with the most uninsured percentage of non-senior citizen within each state. So what I'm basically doing is, I want to go to each state and I want to basically have the district with the highest uninsured percentage. So what we can do, again we will select the columns that are required. So I basically require, let me do a head here. So I would require state, district and uninsured percentage, and then I will group it with state and district, and then I will basically uh, just so I will basically be grouping it with the state because I want the summary at a state level. Then within each state, once I group that up, within each state I want to create an index which will be nothing but a counter from 1 through n. So if I do that, I will basically for each state see for, if there are 10 values, if there are 6 values, I will get 1 2 3 4 5 through 6. Now what else, how we can basically achieve what we require? Now I will be basically arranging this particular. So having got the state, uninsured percentage and this particular index, I will now, I don't, so my bad, I don't think we require this index here. So uh, if I just group it by state and then arrange by state and then the uninsured percentage in descending order, what we will get against each state, I will get values where the first value will be uninsured percentage, which is the highest, followed by second highest, and so on. And then I will create another counter which will basically run through this particular pattern. I mean, let's look at Alabama. So zero point 0.2 is the highest, 0.194, 0.186, and so on. So I will get a counter where I will get value 1 2 3 and 4 5 6 and so on. Similarly, if you look at AZ, I will get values 1 and 2. Now I will remove index, just a second. So since I have removed the index, I will basically not have the select minus index. I will basically create this index and then I will filter for values which is less than 2. So within each state, index value of 2 will basically represents, if it has a value of 1, it basically represents the district with the highest percentage within that state. If it is 2, it represents district with the second highest percentage of non-insured and so on. So I will basically basically want to have value of 1. So basically I will create a condition of filter where index 2 should be less than 2. If I want top 2, so index 2 should be less than 3 and so on. And now if I do this, so basically I will get the district within the state with the maximum uninsured percentage. So what essentially did we do? We basically took the data frame, we selected state district columns and then I grouped it by state and then I arranged it by state and then descending order of uninsured percentage. Once that was done, I then basically created an index which would basically indicate the manner in which the uninsured percentage within each is arranged, which is basically descending order. And then I basically filtered on a value of index to less than 2. So that way I would get all the top district with maximum uninsured percentage and so on.